Alright, fine. It's these bumps. Ooh, I have never had a sexually transmitted disease. Well, aside from heartbreak.
Ooh, I might be able to help you with those love bumps.
Hello, it's Shadex, and I'll be talking about Prozzak, a Canadian virtual band that predates Gorillaz. Prozzak is a duo that features two characters. There is Simon, a guy who looks like a character from a how to draw anime book who has a floating head. He's the lead singer. Then there's the guitarist Milo. The lore of this band is very interesting. Basically, Simon and Milo started off as enemies. Simon was a knight from Britain, and Milo was an Australian Viking. The two are from opposing armies and are fighting in an epic war. Then suddenly a voice in the sky tells them that they must team up and travel around the world to find true love. Thus Prozzak is born. The two then live in a castle where they record songs together. Prozzak would go on to make 4 albums, multiple music videos, and they almost got a Disney Channel cartoon at one point. This happened because Disney hired them to make a music video for Get a Clue for the DCOM of the same name. The men behind Prozzak are Jay Levine and James Brian McCullum, who voiced Simon and Milo respectively. One thing to note is that Jay and James are Canadian. Prozzak is actually a Canadian virtual band and not a British one like Gorillaz.
Hey, you were just making it look like you were British. You're a phony. Hey guys, this guy's a great big phony.
They both came from a band called the Philosopher Kings, which is an R&B pop group. The first ever Prozzak song was Europa, which was the song that Jay decided to sing in a British accent. The song didn't fit the band's discography, but Sony Canada liked the song so much and wanted it on an album, and thus Prozzak was born. Prozzak predates Gorillaz. In an interview with CBC, Jay noted that we did it first, but James responded by saying they did it well. I completely understand what James meant by that. Prozzak walked so Gorillaz could run. Prozzak's videos are fine, but if you watch any music video of theirs, you can clearly tell it's Canadian. The art style isn't bad, it's fine. But Gorillaz definitely had a better art style and better animation when they made their debut. Regardless of that, Prozzak's videos are still very enjoyable. You can clearly tell that these videos were made in the 90s. In each music video, it follows the same plotline somewhat of Simon looking for a girl and Milo helping him get a date. Prozzak's videos aired on the Canadian channel Much Music. The band was very popular. During their early concerts, Jay and James didn't appear on stage and were in the audience. After Prozzak's second album, they got signed by Disney's label Hollywood Records in the United States. However, the band's name had to be changed to Simon and Milo since Disney didn't want a band named after a drug to be associated with their brand. This is when the music video for Get a Clue came out, which is the band's most fluid animated music video since it got funded by Disney. There were plans for a series, but that fell through after Disney told them they couldn't say Sucks to Be You on the show. Oddly enough, Sucks to Be You was on the compilation album Ready Set Go, which was produced by Disney. Another song on the album was Strange Disease, which has lyrics like A Little Sexual Frustration and My Libido's Gone Berserk. That song is completely unedited on the album. It's weird how Disney allowed this and a song featuring the phrase Sucks to Be You on an official album they distributed, but they were against the same phrase being said on a TV show of theirs. Prozzak would go on to release 2 more albums, Cruel Cruel World and Forever in 1999. With no funding from Disney, the music videos were now produced independently. But the concept of a Prozzak cartoon was still something Jay and James had in mind. A show called Prozzak Love Addicts has a pilot online. I really enjoyed watching it. Since it's part of a web series, there are no censors. The pilot is based on the song Strange Disease, and in it, Simon is afraid he has an STD. This is not something Disney Channel would allow at all. There were going to be 10 episodes, and Jay and James were hoping that Canada would fund it, but sadly the pilot didn't go viral enough. Also, the show was going to be written by one of the writers from Forget About It, that Italian Family Guy knockoff. I've heard Forget About It isn't good, but I really like the pilot, so the show might have been good, it might have not been good, who knows. It would have been great if the series came out someday, but sadly Prozzak is coming to an end. The band is now going on a farewell tour this year. So in conclusion, what are my thoughts on Prozzak? I really enjoy their music. I've been listening to them non-stop lately. I wonder what a Prozzak animated series could have been like. But it's good the band ended up parting ways with Disney. Jay and James had creative integrity and didn't want their band to be censored. I would have loved to watch Love Addicts as a full series, but still amazing that a pilot got made. I really like the art style for the pilot. It looked really good. I also wish I could see Prozzak in concert, but sadly I can't travel to Canada. Anyway, this has been Shade X, and thanks for watching.